Thank you for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Poonam Burde. And is the Congress in a downward spiral electorally speaking? Because it looks like after their Haryana rout, it's only downwards for the Congress party, at least within the India alliance, within the India bloc, because allies now want a larger share. Congress was once in power for decades, then was the principal opposition party. But many would say the principal opposition party tag could also be shaky for the Congress party because across different states, especially the two states that are going to polls for assemblies and the by-poll states, all of those states, allies now want a larger chunk, do not want to concede much to the Congress party given their electoral performance. Let's give you a sense of what's happening at least in three different states. In Maharashtra, we are going to be seeing Vidhan Sabha elections take place next month. Back in 2019, the Congress fought on 147 seats. Now they're only fighting on 85 seats. This despite them wanting over 100 seats. But both the other alliance partners said no way that over 100 seats are going to be given to the Grand Old Party. In Uttar Pradesh, there are 7 by-polls that are going to be held along with these state elections. Initially, there were talks between the Samajwadi Party and the Congress over seat sharing. The Samajwadi Party said we can only offer you 2 out of those 7, which is why 5 seats were declared. Now the Congress has decided that we will give up completely and the Samajwadi Party will fight on all 7 seats. They've even declared their support for these candidates. Shifting focus to Bengal, where the left and the Congress were in alliance when in 2024 this year, when general elections were held. But now that alliance has fallen through and the left has blamed the Congress for that in these upcoming by-elections. So as allies keep snubbing the Congress party, has Congress now been reduced to playing second fiddle, and is that where they're headed?
सारी चीज़ें लोगों को याद है और लोग इसीलिए वर्ली में तो उनके दिल का वो एक हीरा है वो कि उसके लिए सभी लोग एक उत्साहपूर्ण वातावरण में खड़े रहेंगे और उसको शुभ करेंगे।
महाराष्ट्र में सत्ता परिवर्तन करना है तो इसमें सीट शेयर कितना किसने लड़ा ये मायना नहीं रखता, मायना ये रखता कि कौन जीतेगा। तो हमारा पूरा आज हम सीट शेयरिंग के बाद में हमें पूरा कॉन्फिडेंस है कि हम 200 के पार जाएंगे।
उत्तर प्रदेश में कांग्रेस पार्टी अपने उम्मीदवार नहीं उतारेगी।
Let's open this up. Chitra Bhatam, spokesperson of the Congress, C.S. Jha, leader of the Shiv Sena UBT faction, and Susi Shah, leader of the Shiv Sena, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena of the Sindhe faction. Let me begin by asking the Congress's representative. Ms. Bhatam, from Maharashtra to Jharkhand to Uttar Pradesh, has the Congress given up on even fighting? Because that's what many are saying, that now you have to make peace with the fact that your alliance partners want a bigger share because they have no confidence in your electoral performance anymore.
Well, Poonam, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
So, good evening to you and your viewers. Well, it is a very laughable statement that you have started with. If nobody has any confidence in our electoral performance, then I think what was the result on June 4th is not acceptable to people. This is the best performance that Congress has given by far in so many years, comparing to the last 2 electoral results. So obviously, you know, our confidence is boosted. Our allied parties have more trust in us. But then the thing is, we are going with a strong strategy and we are going with a strong criteria. As heard our leadership, okay, the only criteria for right now for Mahavikas Aghadi in Maharashtra, be it or in Jharkhand or in Uttar Pradesh, wherever, we are looking out for winnability. So that is the bottom line for us, and which is why we are willing to sacrifices with our allied partners. So whoever wins, we are going to remain as a unified frontal opposition. So we want to be strong in our numbers, and we want to continue with the best form that's given to us on June 4th. So which is why we are willing to
It's
make
interesting, Chitra
sacrifices for
Vatam, you
that.
say that what I said was laughable, but many would say what you are saying is laughable because June 4th, if you say was the best performance the Congress had, where you were stuck at 99 and somebody came to you giving support where you came down to 100, if that's the best performance and that's something that the Congress wants to boast about, I don't think many within the India bloc would also be happy with that. But having said that,
I said
why is,
compared to the last electoral result,
sure,
Adam,
sure, why is the Congress then not contesting on any by-poll seat in Uttar Pradesh?
that is what I'm saying. We have done our internal assessment, and based on that, I think the leadership has decided that it is best to contest as an India bloc, and which is why we are we are giving our candidates to the Samajwadi Party, and we are hopeful that the India
You're not
bloc
giving your
as a
candidates to the
unified,
Samajwadi Party. The Congress is not fighting in Uttar Pradesh, is what your spokesperson came out and said, that all 7 of those candidates are going to be Samajwadi Party candidates.
They have no grounds in UP. They have lost ground.
We've already. Madam,
Chitra Bhatam, go ahead.
can I speak?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, what I'm saying is our secretary for Uttar Pradesh, Avina Pandya, declared that all the seats will be contested on the Samajwadi Party symbol, but we are going in the elections as a unified India bloc.
Sure. So it's a unified front, CS Jha, as far as Maharashtra is concerned. The Congress wanted over 100 seats minimum. The Uddhav Sena was very categorical right from the start that that is a no-go. So finally, all 3 partners have gotten 85. Do you think this is because the Congress's large-heartedness of being sacrificial and giving its allies what they wanted? Or is it because the allies said, we can't give you what you want because we don't have confidence in you?
See, in Maharashtra, what has happened that there are other allies partners who are required to given the seat, and that too we have given, we have left the seat for other parties like AAP and other regional parties who are fighting in the Maharashtra Assembly elections, and we have decided to share our seats equally. And there is no question of a small brother or big brother in Maharashtra because the elections are going to be held, and we want that in any circumstances, this government should go away, the running government, and we have decided to fight the elections equally.
There are still 23 seats that are up for grabs, even after the smaller parties, CSJA, have been removed. If the Congress wants the maximum share of those 23 seats, is the Uddhav Sena ready to give that to them?
See, there is no question with regard to the 23 seats. We have not decided on that aspect, and it has been decided that these seats will go to the other alliance partners. Let these
no, these 23 are without those alliance partners. There are 10 that have been promised to the other alliance partners, apart from the 85 that have been shared between the 3. There are still 23 that are undecided. If the Congress wants more, because the Congress wants at least 100, they are right now at 85. If out of the 23, the Congress says minimum of 15 is what we want, is the Uddhav Sena ready to let that go? It's a simple yes or no question.
Between the parties, and the main leaders are deciding on it. But eventually, if you see that this decision has been taken unanimously, and this thing will carry on till the elections.
Okay, Suziben Shah, we've spoken about the opposition bloc, but as far as the Mahayuti is concerned, there were some troubles there as well. So seat sharing and negotiations over that seem to be a trouble that both factions seem to be facing as far as Maharashtra goes.
So good evening to all. And should I say that, we are 3 big parties, all of us, right? And as far as the Mahayuti is concerned, there was no public spat. There was no public bickering. We have announced our candidates. And when you saw the 85 press conferences, you should have seen their body languages. You should have seen their faces. They were gloom and they were worried what the hell is happening. Secondly, the same day, that evening, UBT announced a group of some 12 constituencies to mock the Congress party. They took objection. The peasant party said that we have been promised to, we have announced. They had to withdraw the seat. That is the confusion in the Aghadi? I don't seem to understand. Yes, there could be difference of opinion, but if they cannot solve the seat sharing, how are they going to run Maharashtra? How are they going to have a Viksit Maharashtra? What about safety? What about progress of Maharashtra? They are lost in their campaign. They don't know what they are doing. The UBT and the Congress are at loggerheads because there is no alliance. There is no meeting of the minds. They are not the natural alliance. They must have forgotten that Balasaheb Thackeray, Vandaniya Shiv Sena Pramukh Balasaheb Thackeray said, as far as the NCP is concerned, they are a bunch of scoundrels. As far as Congress is concerned, they are a bunch of inuks. And he also said that the day I have to align with the Congress party, I'll shut my shop.
Remember
I will
that
shut
as well.
my shop. So therefore, when there is no meeting of the minds, how can there be an Aghadi? It is a falsification. It cannot go on. And you will see the differences of only 28 seats. Let us not forget. Or I think even 27. The difference is only of 27 seats in the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha, there was only 27 seats, the difference between the winning margin in the Vidhan Sabhas. 27 seats, we have more than covered in the 2.5 years by the progress on infrastructure, safety, security. Remember, there has not been a single bomb blast. Remember,
Sure.
no Mumbai, no Maharashtra has lost any lives during the 10 years. So
Sure.
if you want stability, you want safety, you want security, it is
But
the
Suzy
Mahayuti.
Shah, you haven't answered my question.
What?
I was asking you about the differences within the Mahayuti.
It
Because
can
there are
be.
at least 4 candidates, and you said there were no public spats, but there are at least 4 candidates that the BJP has announced that the Shinde Sena has taken objection to very publicly.
I understand. There is no public bickering, and we are not running away from it. We do have a difference of opinion. We are 3 strong parties. Everyone wants more seat, more representation to their symbol in Maharashtra. But yes,
The same
we
as
are
the Aghadi. Then why is it an issue for the Aghadi but not for the Mahayuti? Why is the
No, no.
Mahayuti more sorted then? I mean, difference of opinions can happen everywhere.
As far as we are one of the oldest alliances with the BJP. Let us not forget. Let us not forget that. The meeting of the mind is very important. Just because the Sharad Pawarji pulled the strings and put a knock on their knuckle that announced the seat is going against us, they came up with 85. Which are those 85 seats? No one knows. How is getting smaller parties? SP has already announced their candidature for Dhule, for Malegaon, which the Congress was claiming. So therefore, Poonam, it is a complete chaos. It's a complete breakdown of discussions and dialogues. And you will see that Mahayuti, and we are firmly on the saddle under the leadership of our CM, Shri Eknath Raoji Shinde, will romp home.
Sure.
And once again, he will be the CM of Maharashtra.
Chitra Bhatam, the allegation against the Aghadi is that because there's so much public bickering and so many advances that are made publicly, all of which can be done privately, it seems like there is no confidence within the bloc, within the alliance partners against each other. And that kind of optics doesn't fare well. Chitra Bhatam.
Yeah, so Poonam, it's very, again, so shamelessly, the Shiv Sena Eknath Shinde faction spokesperson over here is putting out act.
Watch it.
Yeah, let's not take personal pot
No,
shots.
you also watch it before you
Let's not. Okay.
before you call us names,
Okay, Chitra and
So
Suzy
that
let's not
much
please
you
take
cannot
personal
call
pot
us
shots
names
at anyone.
Yes.
Let's get to the point, please. I don't have a lot of time on this debate. Suzy Shah and Chitra Bhatam, I request both of you, let's keep this civil, please.
What I'm saying,
Go ahead,
yes,
Chitra.
I was keeping it very civil, and she's the one who is instigating it. Okay, so this is the phase of Eknath Shinde faction. Okay, now coming to the point, if they are so confident about going into polls, which Shri Eknath Shinde's face, why are they contesting only on 45? Why have they declared only 45 seats, which is less than half the number of seats the BJP has already declared. They want to repeat their own people, whom the people of Maharashtra have rejected time and again, and they are claiming that they don't have incumbency. You spoke about over here in Maharashtra, definitely there is about women's security. There is a maha-loot, maha-corruption issues that are going on 3 days you are gifting acres and acres of land to Modani in Mumbai. So definitely there are a lot of issues, and for us, the issues of the people are a priority. These matters
So much
of
blabbering.
the share is just going to last only for 2-3 more days, and later, as I said, we are a united, strong bloc, and we are going to win the respective elections, and we are going to pay back and hit them hard.
Susie Ben
Okay,
Shah, 30 seconds for your rebuttal before I get into Mr. Jha as well.
You see, I asked a simple question on the progress of Maharashtra. What they want to do is scrap everything, delete the metro project, delete the coastal road, delete the Atal Setu. Their only agenda is delay. As far as this Modani that he said, it was Uddhav Thackeray who floated the tender. As far as Dharavi is concerned, the Dharavi is ongoing. We are going.
Okay, Chitra, let her finish, please.
It are the same.
Okay,
tender.
Chitra, let her finish, please.
You are completely
give lies
misleading.
over here.
It are the same. They are the same conditions. 350 square feet was promised. It is a lie that you said that no premium is paid. 4,200 premium was paid. Every person staying in Dharavi will get a home. That is the point. If you object to this, what is your alternate plan? You are not coming up with alternate plan. Wasting time on scrapping, delaying, cancelling, threatening the bureaucrats. Talk about progress of Maharashtra. Talk about your...
And speaking of that progress of Maharashtra, Chitra and Susie Ben, hold on please. Let me get in CS Jha as well. CS Jha, these projects and what needs to be done with them, even on that, the three partners within the opposition bloc, which is the Agadi, don't seem to be on the same page.
See, we are always on the same page. We have objected to the Dharavi project, and this Dharavi project has been handed over to Adani Group. Under what circumstances and how it has been handed over to Adani Group, that has to be seen, and that requires an investigation to be done. We always have raised objections with regard to such project because this project does not seem to be a public project, but it seems to be a private project because the sitting CM used to be a contracted Mantri and nothing else. And he has boasted all the contractors and nothing else.
He was patiently listening until now.
Secondly, the development and the law and order situation. Everyone knows how the Maharashtra has suffered for last 3 to 4 months with regard to law and order situation, with regard to Badlapur, Pune incident. Everything is on record. Infrastructure, if you see the development, the industries, many industries have gone to the Gujarat and nothing else has come down to Mumbai or Maharashtra, and they are boasting on the development. These are completely wrong things. The elections are going to come, and let us see what happens.
Elections are just around the corner, and we'll find out which narrative wins. But elections are just around the corner, which is also, which unfortunately I don't have the time for that, Susie Ben Shah. But like I said, elections are around the corner, and it is for both parties, for both alliances, for both blocs to get their act together, at least as far as seat sharing goes, and the people of Maharashtra will decide. I thank you all for joining us here on this edition of Plain Speak. With that, it's a wrap from my side.
Co-powered by Prime Minister Narendra Modi met with Xi Jinping, the President of the People's Republic of China, on the sidelines of the 16th BRICS Summit at Kazan on 23rd October. This is the first bilateral meeting between the two leaders in the last 5 years. The Galwan clash had led to deterioration in relations between both sides and tensions